In some scenarios, though, it may also be desirable to allow add-ins to integrate with and extend host application UIs. WPF extends the .NET Framework add-in model to enable this support, which is built around displaying a framework element owned by an add-in in the UIs of a host application. This enables WPF developers to create applications to support common scenarios such as Messenger-style applications that provide additional services with third-party buddy add-ins, gaming applications designed to host third-party games, content reader application that host advertisements, and mashup application that host arbitrary models, for example, the Windows sidebar. And WPF add-ins can be hosted by both standalone applications and XPABs.
Also, several new features have been added to the 3D object model. The 3D object model now supports UI element concepts such as input, focus, and event. The new classes that provide these services are UI element 3D and its derived classes, Container UI element 3D and Model UI element 3D. The new classes Viewport 2D Visual 3D provides the support for placing interactive 2D content onto a 3D object.
New classes General Transform 3D, General Transform 2D to 3D, and General Transform 3D to 2D enable transformation between visual 3D objects and from 2D to 3D and vice versa.
And also, improvements have been made to data binding. A new debugging mechanism makes it easier to debug data bindings. The data model enables validation on the business layer by providing support for the iData error info interface. In addition, the validation model now supports using property syntax to set validation rules. The data binding model now supports LINQ and XLINQ. WPF is not entirely for Windows-based applications. As we have seen, the WPF-E branch of WPF is designed for Internet delivery and to be platform independent. And also, XAML browser applications are a variation of a WPF application which can run over the Internet. However, there are considerable restrictions on XBAPs. The XBAP has its limitations such as it will only run on Windows. XBAP require version 3.0 of the .NET Framework. XBAPs require Internet Explorer 7, and also it's standard on Vista but requires a custom install on Windows XP. Because XBAP applications run in a browser, they are denied certain functionality such as file input-output and access to the registry.
It is not possible to simply write web pages in XAML and expect clients to view them with their browsers. Loose XAML can only be viewed in a browser under very limited circumstances. Moreover, since a large portion of functionality is implemented via C#, this is unavailable with loose XAML. But due to those limitations we mentioned on WPF will not have any negative impact on ASP.NET development.
Java and WPF both provide rich control libraries and support for event-based programming. WPF offers a powerful data binding. Originally, Java were missing the functionality altogether. However, there are extensions such as JGoodies binding, SWT binding, JSR295 beans binding, JSR296 Swing application framework, JFace data binding framework. WPF is designed to support rich media content mixed with standard controls. Swing combined with JOGL can achieve comparable results.
There are more designer tools we can use to create WPF applications such as Microsoft Expression Graphics Designer, Microsoft Expression Interactive Designer, Microsoft Expression Web Designer, and Microsoft Visual Studio Designer. From those tools, I'd like to explain a little about Microsoft Expression Blend. The Expressions suite consists of 4 designer-type applications. Expressions Blend is a Visual Studio-like tool for designing WPF app user interface. While Blend is intended for use by designer, it is sufficiently superior to the equivalent designer in Visual Studio that most developers will likely use in the conjunction with Visual Studio.
That's the end of our video tutorial. We hope you enjoyed it and extend your knowledge in Windows Presentation Foundation. Thank you for watching.